Greetings, guys. Apollo Creed here, voice of the common man. Hope you're all well. Big respect to all my subscribers, likers, sharers, and commenters. Yous are the real pushing the word of the common man. Big respect. So then, before I jump in there, just seen the 17.99 there from a big baller. Big respect from the common man. You don't have to, la, but if you want to, do what you want, la. But thank you very much. I tip my cap to you, sir. So, how's everybody doing? Let's have a look in the chat and see who's here. Let's go back to the start. The voice within, King Rodney, Mishi, respect. All the mods in the chat, respect. Arsenal FC, Shield Road Finest, hope you're keeping well, mate. Caught up on one of your little videos today and you didn't look too clever. But I hope you're all right, mate. Big respect. Cesspit in the house. Bacon Patrol. UK Hull TV. Big up Sean, lad. Karina, big respect. Scrog77. Ye old da, respect, la. PP, oi, 7. Happy days. Happy days, guys. Respect, PP. Ray, respect, Chris. Jamie J. Yorkshire's finest, respect. Emma Cockrell was a model. Respect. A man, respect. Donna, Willa, Chris. T1. Donna, I can't. What's that? F. Respect. Gareth Barrow, respect. I recognise some of these. Green Miles, respect. I fight in the name of justice. Good. So do we. And that's you who donated, wasn't it? Thank you very much. Gail Clark, Wardy, yes, lad. Derek Gray, respect. Sadie Kendrew, respect. Little Toxicity, respect. Sog, respect. RBA, fish and bait, respect. What you fishing for? Bacons. Jeff Killer, respect. Wise Wizard, respect. Bagman, respect. God, there's lots of respects, right? I can't keep going, otherwise I'll wear everybody out. Yeah. So yeah, respect. So it's just a live tonight. Just talking about a few things. We'll probably get a few people on, whatnot. You know what I mean? Have a bit of a crack. See if we go to about 9:30, and then follow over to the cesspit for the regular madness over there. Crazy, wasn't it? Last night on the cesspit, it was banging. Loads of people on listening to what the hell was going on. Crazy shit. Always revelations. Yeah, so yeah, what we'll talk about tonight, eh? I think we'll talk a bit about Brian Cockrell, eh? Stuff like that. Talk a bit about that, maybe, because I've been hearing loads of stuff. I've been really busy today, but when I was checking my messages, I was hearing on loads of pony, so may as well talk about that for a bit. We'll talk about enablers as usual, because like I say, no one's getting off the hook. If you forget about it totally, it becomes yesterday's fish and chip paper, and that ain't happening, not in these situations, la. And there's a special guest on tomorrow. I'll get to that in a moment. Also, people with lots of subs, you know, like 600,000 subs and like 500,000 subs, and they can't get as many views as somebody who's got like 5,000 or something. There's something going on there, isn't there? You know what I mean? Talking pony, we'll get to that as well, because we all like a nice fact, don't we? And we all like to show what somebody is, but you've got to have some facts behind it and some evidence, otherwise it's just pony, isn't it? And there seems to be a lot of pony being talked again, all right, without any evidence or fact. And I just think, you know, there's no point coming with it, then it's just old woman talk, you know what I mean? We're here to find facts, so if you're going to come with something to back it up, right? Otherwise, it's pointless, and we're going to get nowhere, and you're just murky waters. If you're going to come with something, you've got to have something behind it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Yeah, so we'll be talking about that. We'll talk a bit about what else have I got here? Cop-outs. I heard some mad shit today that I was sent. People making cop-outs. We'll get to that in a bit. But it's just crazy, you know, sort of like a cop-out within, oh well, I know he's a total wrong'un, but he's done nothing to me, so it's all right. I'm all right with him because he's done nothing to me. I find that weak as anything, you know what I mean? If you know someone's a wrong'un and all of that, why are you saying sort of like you're all right with them because I haven't done anything to you? Weak, caca, weak. Yeah, talking all things bacon as usual. Fake call outs as well. There's a lot of fake call-outs going on, if you ask me. And there's a lot of people calling people out. And then when it gets accepted, they don't want to know the person. I've seen it a few times, especially with Hector. Hector seems to accept a lot of stuff, and then people don't want to know. I had a bit of that myself with a donut recently. And private investigators and police grasses. Should we talk about that? What's that about? Private investigators and police grasses. Even advertising yourself as a police grass. That's amazing. I am a police grass, and I am proud to say I'm going to the police with me, Mrs. La. Oh, big blue Peter badge for you. You're a grade A student with a lot about you. If you were sitting in my mates talking like that, lad, do you know that? If you were sat down in the pub with me, talking in front of my mates like that you were going to busies over stuff like that, would slap you into the face. Do you know that? Would slap you into the face, lad, because it's just absolutely ridiculous. You don't go on like that, not even on YouTube. You must disconnect when you come on YouTube and not realise about real life, you know what I mean? And start mouthing off crazy shit and then delete your videos afterwards because you realise what a mug you made. I just can't believe it, me. Then going on like you're some kind of criminality and whatnot. Load of buggery. That's what it is. Load of buggery. That's all I can say. Super grasses. Proper super grasses. Grimes, as you know all about Grimes and all of that stuff. It's a super grass. Just the same. Yeah, crazy stuff. So let me have a drink. And we'll start with my first subject. And we'll see what's going on. Yes, Belfast boy, if you clipped that face, put it out there for me, please. Please. Right. Yeah, Brian Cockrell. So can anyone fill me in the chat or something? What's been going on here a bit more? I've just been hearing Mad Pony. Yeah. Like I say on the video, when I was speaking to Emma on the phone call, why would somebody like mouth off about the husband and call him for everything and all of that stuff and then try and say it's some kind of setup? Found that weird when someone told me that today. You know what I mean? The guy's crazy. Sitting on clips and that saying he's going to smash my face in and that. But why? If it was a setup, what do you want to smash my face in for? I don't understand it. Your missus slagging you off just makes no sense. And then there was somebody sent me another message saying something's going around saying that you're Gary Boyle. I was like, who the fuck? Who's Gary Boyle? And it was like, oh, Jamie Boyle's brother. I was like, really? I was like, no, Jamie Boyle's brother. I've been everybody on here. I've been Decker Heggie. I've been that Kieran fella. I've been all sorts of people I can't even remember now. But nah, I just don't get what that was about, being a setup. But he was going on crazy, saying he smashed my face in, this, that, and the other. I mean, why would you turn around and say your husband's an abuser and mental and locks himself in bedrooms and stuff? It's a bit weird to say to someone, isn't it? You know what I mean? Bit crazy. But yeah, that was off a couple of weeks ago when I spoke to her on the phone. Oh, yeah, and then I've got that other one, you know, that Maria. She's emailing me, and I'll put them all up, you know, Maria. Like, it doesn't bother me. We all know Apollo. He'll just sling them up. But, yeah, it was just... She's emailing me going, I hope you don't get me arrested. I'll be really annoyed. Arrested? Because apparently, I mean, on the recording, she says something about doing Sarah's... John Venables? Oh, he choked on me split. I've just seen that. Yeah, that's a great one. John Venables, someone says I am now. Well, he's banned, isn't he, off all social media networks? But that would come from an enabling group saying something like that because I've got it on the mind, haven't they? But yeah, she's emailing me, Maria, saying, oh, I might get arrested because I'm talking about Sarah's laws on there and stuff, because there's a bit where they start talking about Dickie Hickey. And I was like, oh, okay, then, so you're going to get arrested for me putting that out. Emma's saying this and that, but it doesn't make sense, does it? If it's a setup, why would you be getting arrested? Crazy shit. Listen, Apollo's never been set up in his life. He sets people up. That's what I do, baby. Just accept it for what you are. And that's the end of it. But yeah, So address that situation a little bit. Address that situation. But it's sad. Like I say, listen, guys, like it's not Emma's fault. I have nothing against Emma. As you could tell on the recording, I was being nice and like trying to be understanding about it all. You know what I mean? It's not her. She's sort of like a victim to herself, obviously, because those things you're controlled by, and it's a dark, dark place. I've seen it. You know what I mean? And to trained eyes, I could see what's going on and stuff like that last night on the live, and it's controlling coercive behaviour, which is deep in domestic abuse. No one's saying yet about smashing anyone up or nothing like that. It's just deep domestic abuse, and you know, his ex had to take hiatus and do one, and she's very scared of the guy. You know what I mean? That's why she's off. That's why the young boy didn't do his podcast with Dickie that time, because he was frightened out of it. So, you know, it's just coercive behaviour. But let them get on with it, guys. All you can do is, like me, it's not a hate campaign. When I show somebody for what they are, just to put it forward to people, I move on quickly. You know what I mean? I move on, because what's the point in keep going back and forth, back and forth? There's no point. You just put the information out there, and then that's it. At the end of the day, let people decide what they want to do. But if you know the information's correct and it's all pointing towards beyond reasonable doubt, then stay away from those people. If not, you're an enabler. And that's as simple as that. You know what I mean? So be as you choose. Be as you choose. But yeah, you show it and then you move on. That's what I think. Yeah, enablers, not liking the truth. Had some weird people. I say weird. Probably about 10 people out of all of my comments today going on about we're going to get you removed from YouTube. For what? You're going to try what? Which you can't do, believe me. But for what? Telling the truth. And then these people who are saying these comments are on over 18 platforms with minors, pictures of children as the profile pictures, saying mad stuff. And I'm like, why the hell have you got pictures of your kids when you're in this dark area of YouTube posted on your profile pic? Very strange. I just blocked them. Me. Some people leave comments from like enablers and stuff like that because it's for the algorithm, not me. I just block you straight from my channel. You know what I mean? Because for every 20 N's that I take out on my channel for talking N crap and enabling, there's about another 40 subscribers in their place. So see you later, potato. No enablers, no N's. If you see any in the chat, block them for life. For life, because we do not allow enablers or people who try and stop people from telling the truth. You know what I mean, Jellybean? But yeah, mad, crazy stuff. I was looking at a few channels today, and there was a lot of I was just looking at them and looking at these people with 600,000 subs, you know, like Ratwood, people like that, and not getting any views on the videos and stuff. Are they all bought, guys? Is that what it is? Did you buy your subs to try and give you the stonk on? Because it's disgraceful. And the way I'm going forward, right, I'm going to wipe you out. I'm just going to say that to you pony podcasters, right? You're useless. Honestly, you just chat the most pony. You enable people by getting bacons on your platform. I would never do that. You know that? People who've been involved in like sexual things with women and that, get out of town. Get out of town. La. But also, yeah, we've got a very good guest coming on tomorrow again. And like I say, we've got to keep the heat on certain situations, you know. You know what I mean? You've got to, because I've seen it's been lost a little bit with this Mr. Kerry and the young girl. You know what I mean? Like, this can't be let to go. You know what I mean? There's still stuff going on. Someone got lifted the other day. There's all sorts going on with it still, but they want it not talked about. So, you know, like I say, these pony subjects getting talked about with no evidence and no this and that, put that in the bin. It's pointless. You may as well just have banter and a laugh. You know what I mean? If you're going to do that. But where is I'm coming from? The mother's coming back on tomorrow, Anita. to have an update and tell us about what's happening and stuff like that. So be pleased to have her back on tomorrow. We'll do a live with her for an hour, and we'll get to the bottom of what's going on at the moment still with it all. But we won't be forgetting about you, Mr. Kerry. Oh no, and bacon burgers. We won't be forgetting about you, boys. Don't you worry about that. It's on you, like I said. And then I've got basically a couple of more exposes. One of them's quite in depth. It'll probably could even run into around 45 minutes to an hour. I mean, you could spend all day on this guy, but no, it'll run into a long one. And a couple of other things, and then Apollo's spreading his wings. He'll still be around. He'll still be doing things. He'll still be appearing on some shows, but he'll be disappearing into another realm of YouTube. So come along for the ride. It'll be fun. You can believe that. Yeah, so there you go. It is what it is. Guys, let's have a look. Here, that Bob Smith is funny, isn't he? I still haven't done any videos much about him because I don't want to give him any clout because he's a worksman. But he's funny, isn't he? Calling everybody out. What's he doing calling Hector out? What are you doing, Bob, lad? You're a 40-year-old middle-aged man. Totally out of shape, lad. That's talking like you've got somebody's pork sword in your mouth, lad. Calling everybody out. I heard you called me out the other day. I checked into the video and you're talking about fighting me at Appleby, lad. It's next year now, isn't it? You crazy crank. That's what you would want to do, isn't it? That's like, if you did, you're a bacon. You'd want to like go to Appleby where all the police were after the trouble there was the other day to save your ass. You're a fool, mate, and I'm not being funny. Hector would punch the lips off you, lad. Are you for real? What I don't get what that guy is or what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? I really don't. Just talking pony on YouTube as usual and supporting bacons. They're all bacons. He put a video on before and it popped up. It was something to do with Burkett, and he's like, good night to my pal Tony. Like, is that like what's that about? Why are you supporting a bacon, mate? You know what I mean? You're supposed to be a traveller man, you say. I've looked into you. You're just a horseman. You're not a fighting travelling man. So I don't know what pony you're coming with, buddy. But yeah, he's trying to become relevant. I know it's sad, isn't it? All of these people trying to become relevant of someone else's name. Make your own waves. You know what I mean? Don't follow the crowd. Let the crowd follow you. That's how it is, baby. But let's do our due diligence on who needs the due diligence. Who is it? My Little Pony. That tongue of Brian's flicking out. Apollo is Neil Buchanan from Art Attack. This is Art Attack. I remember that one, That was some good show. Smackhead Stacy in the chat. Big respect. I like some of your videos. They're funny, Very funny. You've got some talent there, girl. Keep it going and you'll do well. You'll do well. You will. Hector's a top boxer. People underestimating him. He's a tough fighter. Yeah, he's good, hasn't he? He's got a bit of a right hand as well. Just funny, though, you know what I mean? Like, crazy shit. Michael Newton, respect. Respect. All bacons must swing. I like that, PP. That's a good one. All bacons must swing. Bob Smith is a cross between Shrek and Frankenstein. Oh, harsh words. Yes, Apollo, have you ever boxed? Yes, I have. I've boxed for many years. Boxing eggs. There you go, Boxed a few eggs. Duck eggs, Someone was asking me what kind of dogs I had the other day. I'm sure people are trying to get information on me. I wonder if they really are. Cumbrian truth in the house. But is it the truth, Cumbrian? That's what we've got to ask you, Is it the truth? Just whining you a baby. Don't you worry about that. Dennis the Menace, Mr. D, Jack Craig, respect. Have you shown Cumbrian Truth your face as he's done a live saying you haven't talking about it? Well, who is Apollo? Who is he? Who the hell is he? I had some fun yesterday. I'll not go into it, but people are so easily played. I had some real fun on here. I love it. Right. Bob, Brett, and Devin, the Three Stooges. Yeah. Special. Right. Let's have a look. Bear with me, see if we bring somebody. Oh, hold on. Check these comments. Emma Cockrell was a model. Birkin. Ooh. Now. Polo was Banksy. Banksy. I wish I had one of these pieces of work, I'll tell you that. The Banksy of YouTube. Whatnot was I'm Apollo. Yes, you are. UK Hulk. We're all Apollo, aren't we? Mark Lines. Respect. Jump on, Cumbrian, if you want to jump on and tell some tales. If you're puffing Stardog, they will find you. My God, no. Not that there's anything wrong with a bit of Stardog if you want to get done out, but I like me flavours, flavours. Not the flavours, the porn bomber. Jesus, no. But then again, I am flavours. So we don't know. Do we, baby? Baby. What have I done here to my screen? Hello? Boys, are you in the chat? Hello? Why has everything gone quiet? Can you still hear me, guys? Let's try to add somebody to the stream and it went totally quiet. Bob Smith, if you're out there, come on, La. I'll let you on the live and we'll have a chat. Put your belly on, La. Hello. 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 What is going on? Can you hear me, guys? Let me know. This is strange. Everything's just gone technical issues and quiet since I tried to add somebody. Can you hear me? Yeah? All right, respect. 2 seconds. Right. I don't know what happened there. Like, there's something wrong with my StreamYard. I'm trying to speak and it's not like flashing, so I'm speaking. Then when I try to add that kid there, I can't hear anybody. Bear with us. Hello?
Yo, what's happening?
God knows, me StreamYard's messing up. What's happening, Ashley La? What's going down, kidder?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, sonner.
Yes, that many people want to know who you are. If people are listening, his name's Big Paniscouse, if you're all ask. Go and find him. Just below Southport he is. Innit?
I'm
Honest.
Tony. I'm Burkett,
Yeah.
La.
Oh, there's some little recordings coming out about Mr. Burkett soon. Yeah, we know about you, Burkett. You little beast.
The beast from the east.
That's what I'm saying. Has anyone on your chat heard about Firm Fellas?
Oh, Firm Fellas, La. What's this all about?
Little organisation, I've heard, up in the northeast.
Bit of bare knuckle boxing, is it?
Yeah, something to do with that, yeah. Let's just say Danny Kerry got he got an award. Allegedly, he got an award of Firm Fellas. Who's related who allegedly is behind it is Dave Courtney.
Listen. Like, I've got the mother coming on tomorrow with an update on the situation so we can keep it highlighted. It's quite a serious situation. But tell that story now. Tell it now, because that ties in with that. So go on.
So I've been doing my research. I haven't been doing no lives for about a day and a half now, right? So I've been in the background doing my little research. Now, someone come across...
pencil, eh?
Yeah, pen to paper, pen to paper. Um, and fucking, I come across a video of a woman on YouTube saying about firm fellas. So I've done my background history on it, to be honest. Now, firm fellas is a man that's I can't remember his name, to be honest. But he died recently, and I'm led to believe that firm fellas has been taken over by a number of people. Now, one person's name come up who's actually given an award through Firm Fellas, and that's Dave Courtney. Now, Dave Courtney or Firm Fellas, one of the two, have given an award to Danny Kerry at his tattoo shop for his tattooing and all that kind of stuff. Now, Firm Fellas got money donated to Danny, $4,500, which ain't been seen whatsoever. So there's scamming going on through Firm Fellas. They're going. What I've been told, it's a fucking sex ring, to be honest. Allegedly. That's what I'm saying. And there's that many people out there trying to get to me at the minute because I'm saying about Firm Fellas and the sex ring and out and toning and that. They don't like it. There's been threats. This is what I'm saying. There's been threats tonight of the boys from the shed. From the boys from the shed. Yeah, we got proof.
Oh my god!
You like proof, so we got proof. From the boys in the shed.
Who's up there? Oh yeah, the new boys.
The new boys.
I'll tell you what, right? I saw someone sent me a clip, and I saw this like bloke talking to him in the shed, and I was like, "Who's this clown?" Like,
well, I had this lad ringing me, and the next minute I got a message when Paddy went live on his channel. I got a message saying, "Look, I'm on live now, and there's two big great apes in the background, looking like a pair of Dumb and Dummers." Honest.
Christ Almighty, who knows what's going on, actually, lad?
That's what I'm saying.
You just need to watch yourself. Wait there 2 seconds.
Oh, can I mention something else?
Yeah.
Right, so today I went and picked the letter up. Now, I believe there's two people grassing on me, and we have recordings as well of a little slip-up someone done on one of the recordings.
Oh, dear.
Now, I'm not allowed to post videos on my channel or do no lives on my channel because it's against my license, apparently.
Yeah.
Now, there's people getting in contact, sending emails and all that to my probation, and two names have popped up: is Humboldt Riot and Tony Burkett.
So they've allegedly reported you.
Allegedly reported me. We've got the paperwork, which is floating around now, so there's no to hide on that situation.
What, that paperwork that you had?
Yep. Well, the letter I got is now floating around on the internet. Yep.
Well, you'll see it, guys, because I've seen it. It's true. He's being grassed up, basically, for speaking what he says is the truth, Ashley. And because it's on his license, he could get locked up over it. So just watch what you're saying, lad. But they're trying to silence somebody by sending them back to jail.
So what are they hiding?
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. It all ties in. It's all deep. I believe there's a ring. You know what I mean? I do, but it's very deep. Very deep. And it's involved in something else as well. It's involved in a sport. It's mad.
But then another thing comes up all the time about why Paddy Conroy never got in the Masons, right? Now, I've been told off a woman, her father's in the Masons, and now I said Firm Fellas, and they come out with saying that's one of the new masonries.
Well, Atwood's a Mason, isn't he, as well? There's a few Masons.
Now, could the people allegedly in with Paddy Conroy be the U Firm Fellas and this is a U group? And that could be a section, allegedly.
God knows what to say. It's just, that's some messed up stuff, like, bro, if it's all true, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. People should do the research, to be honest. This is out there. There's something there, isn't there?
That's it. If you're coming with stuff like that, though, there's going to have to be some evidence thrown up, isn't there? Otherwise, it's just hearsay.
That's what I'm saying. Now, I was on Tony's live today in his chat, and he knew I was there, and I was asking him all these questions, and when he was looking, he looked dead sheepish. Like
Who?
Aaron Lambo, Burkett.
Tell me that story about Aaron.
Right.
Can you remember? I remember him, the bodybuilder now, yeah, with a tattoo on his face.
Yes.
On the internet for years, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, I can't say where it's coming out yet, but there is proof there someone grassing him up to me. Tony Burkett got jailed years ago for trolling. And now someone asked him, did you troll Aaron Lambo?
Yeah.
Now, and Tony said to him that Aaron Lambo got trolled. No, he asked Tony if he's been trolling Aaron Lambo, and he went, yes. And I have the recording of that as well.
Yeah.
And by the way, if this person wants to delete it, it's already been sent to numerous amount of people.
Cumbrian, all Cumbrian does is come on the internet and tell stories about everybody. The biggest fucking grass on the internet. Keep your mouth shut. Say stuff backstage, you fucking weirdo. Honestly, man,
show your face.
I don't need to show my face. You're a weirdo, mate. You hit women with baseball bats.
I'll show my face. I'll show my face for you.
I've seen your face.
Yeah, well, show yours then if you're chatting shit then.
It's true. It's true.
People online are signing petitions to stop people for you having accounts on YouTube. See, when the petition goes through, your YouTube account will be took away.
Do you want to bet?
Honestly, you're a danger to women.
Do you want to bet? I'm a danger to women, yeah.
You're a scumbag, honestly.
Yeah. I come up and I spoke about this before and what happened.
After you got caught?
No, I never got caught at all. Right, you're trying to bring this up, right, little boy. Listen. I've seen you floating in my chats, right? So don't start coming with all your shit, mate. I'm a scumbag. Yeah. You go look about a month ago, lad, and I'll back that up. I come out with it, and I am actually trying to get in contact with the victim, mate, to apologise for my actions I done. So why don't you pipe down, little boy, and fuck off?
You're
not irrelevant. You are not irrelevant. Are you in with Burkett? Are you in with Burkett?
You don't hit people with baseball bats.
I don't hit with baseball bat. Why don't you go and ask the people that were there, right? Don't do your research on us, instead of looking online. Like the rest of them, they all do research, right? You go and research everyone that was in that house that night, then you come back to me, mate, and then you apologise, you little cretin. So don't you start with all your bullshit, mate, because you don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. What would you do if your bird was in a fucking smackhead's house, right?
And it was smacking it. No, and it was smacking. And it was smack.
She wasn't a junkie. She wasn't a junkie, right? If your bird got took into a smackhead's house, right, and they were going to put crack and heroin all around, right, would you want your bird sat in that house? No, you wouldn't. You would go and get it, and when you're seeing heroin and needle on the side of the fucking house, right, all over the house, that's when you go divvy in it. So don't you start with that. Look, I hit everyone in the fucking house and I clipped the bird by accident on the leg. Now I done my time in jail for that, right? And I'm not scared to admit it. I did do it, right? And I done my time in jail. So what's it got to do with you, little boy? I want to get in contact with no. I want to get listen. I want to get in contact with this person because I show remorse, right? And I hate everything I do. That still goes through my head every day. What I done, I am not violent against women and fucking children. And it's not on my paperwork that I'm a fucking you want to come for a game around as much?
I would flatten you, mate. I would kick
you want
your
to come for it? Stop running your fucking mouth like the rest of them. Whoa. Stop running your mouth like I'm not living in a hotel. Do I look like I'm in a fucking hotel, you done it?
No, you're no. You went.
Well, pull your fucking self together.
You said you hadn't made a live when you were on live earlier.
Yeah,
you talk that much.
I was in a hotel, yeah. That looked like your kitchen to me, mate.
Were you in a live earlier?
So you don't have a clue, mate. You don't have a clue. Why don't you come with the rest of them? Why don't you come with the rest of them that are looking for us, mate? Yeah, I'm like, where's Wally? You're not going to find us unless you look. So don't come with your bullshit, mush. You know now. You know now. Why don't you go back over to Burkett's channel, right, and then put your little £5 you give to him, mate, supporting all the sex funds
Never
and that,
supported
and the alleged sex
anybody
ring.
like that.
Look,
Never in my
lad, I've
fucking
seen
life.
you in the chat, mate. Don't even
Never
start
been
with
in
your
Bucket's
bullshit.
chat. Never
Look,
been in Bucket's chat
yeah,
ever in
right.
my
All
fucking
right,
life.
I'll get a
Never.
loud video, right? I'll get a video of you in
You won't
Burkett's
get a
chat,
video
right?
of me
You're a
in Bucket's
supporter of
chat.
the sex ring. You're a supporter of the sex ring, mate. That's what you are.
Big up
Never.
a pillow.
Yeah. You're
Never.
a supporter of the sex
How are you
ring. Get
boys?
your
What's
head
going
down,
on?
lad.
Hope
Oh,
you're
yeah.
all
Never. Never have been.
well.
Yeah, mate, what's
Yo.
going on? How you like?
I don't know.
Here,
I
who's
don't have
All
a
right,
clue.
lad, slow down, slow down.
who's the Scotch
Yeah,
boy
mate.
giving you shit?
Eh?
Who's the Scotch boy giving you shit?
Slow down.
Someone's
Must
got a
go some
YouTube
Scottish.
open in the background.
Huh?
If you can shut YouTube down, someone's creating an echo because YouTube's open as well as
What's
this.
up, mate? Who's the Scotch guy giving you shit?
The Scotch guy.
Aye.
I
All
think
right,
it's
wait a minute here. Have you not got a pass?
There's two of them trying to get fucking information out of us all the time,
Here,
man. It's
Tom,
here,
I've
mate.
never hit a bud.
Here,
I've never,
here.
You've got
never,
two
never,
YouTubes
never,
open?
never ever hit a bud. Never
Here,
would have hit a bud.
here, Scottish guy. Have you not got a pass? No.
No for hitting women.
This is what I'm saying.
Respect Jay, respect Tom Shelby. It's just hard to
Respect
get a
you.
word in at the moment.
You don't get a pass for hitting women. You don't get a
Listen,
pass for
lads,
hitting
one at a
women.
time, one at a time.
Respect Jay, respect Tom Shelby.
Why do you get a pass for hitting women? You don't get a pass for hitting
Hey,
Anybody explain to me why
here.
you get a pass
I'm
for
saying,
hitting women?
here. I'm saying to you,
Yeah.
have you got a pass?
No for hitting women. Of course.
Well, how do we know what?
But you know,
But
I've never hit
I
a-
come
I
out.
wouldn't hit
I come
women.
out. No, but listen, mate. I come out and admitted it before people found out, right? So who are you? That's all you got to say. Who are you?
You done your time, mate. That was, you hit the girl on the
That's
leg.
what I'm
Well, fucking
saying.
we. You know what I mean?
Look, and I'll do a video with the last fight showing how remorseful I am, and I regret every time. I will do that, right? Because you don't have a fucking clue, mate. You're just a little bum boy, lad. That's all you are. A little bum boy. Go back to
You're
Burke
full of
and
shit.
Bake it,
You
mush.
don't hit women. You do
Yeah.
not get a pass for hitting women.
Well, come and see us. We'll have a game around us, mush.
I tell you
Here,
what.
Scottish. Gotta show your
I'll make
face,
a deal.
you fucking
I tell
wee
you
mug.
what, Cumbrian, I tell you what, you send Apollo your address, and Apollo can email it to me because he's got my email address, and I will come to your house tomorrow morning.
I'll tell you my address. Right? Do you want my address right now? I'll say it right over Apollo's channel, right? It's
Hey, don't be giving out addresses on here, lad.
No. It's funny. It's 0121 Neverland Road, because you're still fucking imaginating, aren't you? Who are you, lad? You told me your address, and I'll come and see you. Messages on Instagram, done it.
All right.
I'll send my address to
Should we leave?
Apollo. In fact,
Yeah.
I'll
Fucking
come
hell.
find you, and I'll tie you to a fucking
Hey,
tree.
kick
That's
him
what I'll
out.
do. I
Kick
will
him out.
hang you. You dirty
He's a done
scumbag.
it, him.
Hitting
Fuck
women
off, man.
is not
You're a
acceptable.
Well,
boring
You don't
you,
get a
lad.
pass for
Kick
hitting
him
Well,
out. Kick him out. Too
I
much,
think
man.
we've got to the point where it'll just have to be
That's
sort of
enough, Al. That's
with a
enough.
straightener now. Who are you, lad? What's your name? Bean.
All right, Apollo, lad, what's happening, mate?
All right, mate. Where you from, mate?
From Biker, mate.
All right.
Newcastle.
So what's your crack? What do you want, la?
No, it's just a bit of
What are you
banter
doing?
here, mate.
I'm hearing
Well, lad,
feedback. Has someone
I-
got StreamYard open and YouTube?
Not me.
Oh well, I don't know. Someone disappeared there.
Hello?
Whoever it was. Cumbrian's gone, and the other lad, I think now. Hello, Tom Shelby.
Apollo.
What is this interference, lad? Lad, what you doing to me live? Whoever you are. Fucking hell, this is weird. Twilight Zone on here. Can you hear me 100% Irish, or are you hearing feedback?
No, Apollo, I can hear dead on, bro.
Apollo, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's stopped
It's
now,
just-
Apollo, on my side, like.
It's not my side.
No.
Must have been somebody else who was on that.
Yeah.
Have I muted that person? Sorry about that. I think I've just...
No,
Oh, no,
sweetheart.
it's all right.
I think it happened last night till you too, Apollo, didn't it?
Who's this J character?
I think you've got her muted. Him
I
or
haven't
her
got her
muted.
muted. She's got herself muted.
All right,
hello
all right.
there. All right. She must just be liking sitting on the panel.
What was all that noise about there with that Cumbrian truth? it's madness when it gets out of hand like that. It is.
Listen, I get where people are coming from, right? When they come on and they want to have a go at him for whatever he's done. But, like, I haven't seen the reports. I don't know what he did. He's now just turned around and said he caught her with the bat while he was waylaying the lad. So I don't know the exact truth in it. You know what I mean? We don't know. That's why I always say we need some evidence. He might have just clipped her with the bat while he was waylaying the lad as he pulled it back. You don't know, do you?
Well, that's it. There's two sides to every story.
So that's the problem.
No, I think Apollo has three sides to every story, mate.
Well, unless I see it, I don't know what the fuck's
But
going
that's
on.
what I'm saying. There's one side, the second side, and then the truth, mate. But I think it's on Google anyway, where he accidentally hit the girl with the bat. But at the end of the day, it's on his fucking time. Everybody's got a past. See, at the end of the day, nobody's fucking perfect.
It's not as long as it's not to do with kids and like sick grapes and that. Like, I'm focused on that. I'll have a look at the other stuff later, but fucking hell, give me a chance.
Yeah, it's Apollo. You know, he does do fucking much.
He's admitted what he's done. All right, so he's told everybody. There's three sides to every story.
That's cracking up.
What is that noise, lad?
No, that's cracking up.
I'm cracking up listening to it, lad.
I think it's Tom Shelby.
Mute yourself, Tom Shelby. 2 seconds. Is that better?
That's a lot better, right?
You know what it is, Tom Shelby? I think it's your microphone, your bloody earphones, mate, because I've had that happen before when they get a bit frayed. I think it's your earphones, mate, because I've muted you and it's all right. Paul Venice in the chat. Pooh! Venice the Menace. Respect to Paul Venice. He's in the chat. Yeah, but great. Oh, what is that noise again?
It's his headset. It's his earphones.
It's definitely you, Shelby. Come back on. Yeah, there you go. I've removed him. Yeah, lads, how's it going? All right then.
Oh, good, Apollo.
What about yourself?
The back room is full, you know. Oh, there's Goodfellas. I recognise Goodfellas. We'll let Goodfellas on.
Easy, the panel. What's going down?
All right,
How's it going, mate?
man.
Yeah, man. Good.
Good fellas.
You know what I'd like to say? It's just fucking creepy. Yeah, that there's all our men on YouTube. Yeah, and they're all suspected nonsense and they've got no shame in it.
No, it's crazy, isn't it, mate?
Like, got no shame. Just no shame in any of them. And they all stand on YouTube doing lives and they're all bacons and everyone supports them. Look, I'm shocked at the amount of people I've seen in chats today with suspected wrongins.
Strange, isn't it?
Strange behaviour.
It's called hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, good point.
It really is. People need to wise up and see what's going on. Not just
Look,
take
my argument is there was a straightener over someone being a nonce, right? How can you go in a chat with someone with next man who's getting accused of being a nonce and you can big that person up? They know who they are. And let me tell you, I don't give a fuck whether you go to church and you kneel down at the altar and God comes over and blesses you. Get to fuck with God. I don't give a fuck about God, mate. God doesn't forgive you for nonsense kids and women. Now fucking get to fuck with your God shouts.
Oh, mate, the crazy stuff yesterday when I put that stuff out about Brian, mate, and the stuff they were coming out with and saying it's a setup and that the woman's being abused, like, I'm not saying physically, in another way, and she had to run home. That recording I had was off 2 weeks ago, and I was nice to the woman. I've got nothing against her. She needs help, but I've got it all against him. But, like, trying to make stuff up and that, and then Cockerell coming out, he's going to smash my face in, that Maria woman getting involved, saying I'm going to get her arrested for talking about Sarah's laws. If it was a setup, why would you be worried?
Well, you know what I got told today? Unfortunately, Maria Howard was the person who put Emma into the safe house.
Yeah, she's always involved, mate, in everything. She gets her nose in everything and that. And she was emailing me all stuff about Emma. I can put it all up online, but I haven't to protect Emma. Yeah, I put that recording out about her, which I wasn't going to do. That's why I waited so long for Brian, because I was like, oh, should I? Shouldn't I? I'm being told he'll top himself if I put it out. I'm being told this, that, and the other. And I was like, no, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to, because he's still going on mad, and it's for her protection. And I've helped her enough. I've made people aware. I can't do any more. Let Maria do whatever she wants. Fucking
domestic abuse comes in all shapes and sizes, and let's face it, Cockerell is a scumbag, and you know he needed exposing for what he is, and being this false idol to people, pretending that he's he's found God, amen. And you can see for what he is, you can see how he goes on at the beginning of the chats, whatever. I witnessed it. I've got a sister who went through it, and he's a scumbag. You did the right thing, in my opinion, you know, and whatever comes around goes around, and he's going to
That's
get.
all you can do. If you say nothing, in my eyes, you're an enabler. I just can't help that. If you say
Yeah.
nothing and stay quiet about things, I just think you're enabling it. And it doesn't matter. A lot of people are scared to speak out. Believe me, right? I've got that mother on tomorrow night talking about that subject to update everyone, so we keep some heat on it. And then she was like, there's people who wanted to get on that have also been sort of a victim of this guy, and they won't come on out of fear. They won't, which is fair enough. I respect it, but it's sort of, they're not enabling. They're enabling in fear. They don't know what they're doing because they can't speak out because of these sickos. So it's even double worse. You know what I mean? Because they silence them. That's what these people do. Like Burkett, done for being a troll, done for harassment, silencing people, everything.
Apollo, I was watching Dirty Rat Pools earlier on there, and little fucking weirdo Karma Corner was fucking backstabbing you on that stream, mate. Little fucking weird being.
I don't know. Look, I get that look, but I think there's a fake Karma Corner going
No,
around.
it was a real. No, good fellas, this was a real one. He was doing all them fucking noises and all, mate. He was talking. Yeah, but he doing all this fucking weird shit. Honest to God, look back on it.
He's the biggest dizzy gun in that Karma Corner.
Fucking weirdo, Karma Corner.
Let's get back to, like, you know, domestic violence sufferers, right? It takes them around 7 to 8 times before they realise and keep going back. So it'll happen to them. The police will come, they'll move them, they'll go back, they'll come back, they'll go back. It takes around about 7 to 8 times for someone to get, for the penny to drop before they finally get the courage to actually leave a domestic violence.
Good fellas, it happened to my aunt, mate. It happened to my aunt, you know. So it did. It happened to my aunt. And she went back to that cunt all the time, mate. He raped her. Everything he did to her. She always went back to him. Always went back.
Can I just comment on that, please? Just as a woman, please.
Yeah, go on.
For a moment. That it's not even just about fear for yourself. A lot of the time, your family members are threatened, and it's you get to a point where you don't care about yourself. You're more so trying to protect the people that they're threatening, not yourself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you know, they know where your mum and dad live. They're threatening your mum and dad. They're threatening your brothers, your sisters, and that's why you keep going back, because you don't want something, and you believe it at that point. You've been that ground down that you believe everything they say, and you believe they'll do these things, and you're so frightened that it'll be your fault, and someone's gonna get hurt because of you. So you put yourself back in the firing line because it's easier to.
Yeah, Jay, but I understand that, look, but it just depends on what kind of family you have behind you, you know. Not our families out there like are mad, and you know, our families out there are soft, and you know, it just depends what family you have behind you just to deal with a situation. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Well, I do understand, but like, yeah. For example, my family's not. I'm not from a family of pussies, but my family didn't know shit about what was going on in my life because I protected them from it. In my brother, everything, I protected them from it. I still went back to protect them, and they knew nothing about what was going on.
You should you should have let them know, Jay, to tell you the truth, love, you know.
At this point, obviously, I'm a grown ass woman now. I was young. I was basically groomed. I was very young for my age, and he was 16 years older than me. But that's another story. It's not actually about me. But I just wanted to touch on that point that it's not always about the person themselves. Sometimes it's about their loved ones.
I respect for you saying that, you respect for you coming forward and saying that. Like, see, I witnessed it within the family, and like, see, your family members were no pushovers, they're no pussies, but that person at the time undergoing the abuse feels that they have to go through it to protect the family. So, like, you say, spot on, where like my hat goes off you coming forward and saying that. But any scumbag that does that to any person, that they need exposing, they need
100%.
They need shooting with shit, like they really do.
That goes for that goes for fellas too, and women, you know, because I've seen a lot, you know. You know, so
I think with men, though, they're a little bit scared, aren't they, to come out and say that they're actually getting abused. I know
Yeah.
women are as well, but I think with men, I think they have that little bit of a macho sort of thing about themselves where they don't want to come out and say they were a sufferer of domestic violence. But I
Yeah.
personally believe there's no shame before someone gets seriously hurt, because it happens. How many women, men do you see, before they've either took their own life or ended up absolutely ground to the ground? The ones who take their own life don't get the chance to come out and speak about it and say why they're actually feeling as low as they are. And it happens in this world that we're living in now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the stigma, isn't it? Of you're
And
a
they're very
man,
clever.
so
Very clever. Abusers are very, very clever of how they do it and how they go about doing it. They are clever in their actions. You know what I mean? Sometimes the marks, if it's physical, are not always. They're usually below the neck down, so no one gets to see them marks. And with physical abuse, there's no marks. Do you know what I mean? So it's a very touchy subject of how it
Well,
comes around.
to tell you the truth, you felt it happened to my aunt over 30 years, and she always went back to him and stuff like that. There, but she passed away with lung cancer. But that guy wasn't. Her husband wasn't allowed near the funeral. But he mentally tortured her too. He mentally tortured, and he
that's
bought
the
her.
worst part. That is the worst part. I would take a beating any day over the mental shit any day.
But see
Her
brothers and family wanted to go down, as I say, way more things, and deal with it. But she always says, no, leave him alone, So, yeah, definitely. I mean, she's passed away our last couple of years, and he's still walking about there, So,
Okay.
I mean, and then I come out there that he, with his daughter as well, our last couple of years and stuff like that. So, dirty dog, But every time the brothers wanted to go down and destroy him, she always says, leave it, So
it's mentally though, isn't it? You grind them
yeah,
down that much, they're mentally thinking that this is normal for them. It's normal, and it goes on over that long that it gradually turns your mind to think that this is normal, this is my life, and it's normal behaviour. It's only until you get out to the ground and a safe environment you can actually open up, break down, and let everything out where you think, I'm done, I'm free.
but
And it takes a long time to build the trust of anybody around you then. And it's months and years of just building up a normal lifestyle and getting yourself
fellas, but see what
in a
happened there
relationship.
see what happened there before too, a lot of years ago, when she had her 3 children. It was this American guy she met, and he wanted to take her and the three kids over to America and give her the best time of her life and all, and buy her this and do that there and do this here, and she turned it down.
Sorry about that, people.
Yeah. It was crazy, like, so it was.
I think there's Karma Corners in the background wanting in, isn't he?
Let's have a look. Yeah, he is, yeah.
But you know what, love? Great respect there for the way you come on and just conducted yourself, letting people in for a bit of an insight of how it really works, from that kind of background. Great respect for you for that, and letting people know that. To speak out. So I respect you for that, love.
Thank you. No, it's just, you know what? Like, I'm at a point now I can talk about it, and it doesn't affect me. And I think that's why I'm starting to do this, because I want other women to hear that you do come out of it. Because there are people that have been there in that exact situation, and I'm not there anymore. So you can get out of it, and there is an end to it. You've got to find the strength to do it.
Look, I'll be honest with you. My mum works in a women's refuge, and I don't just mean domestic violence refuge, all different kinds. And you know what? She's become good mates with a lady from Russia who lives over here now. And you know what? She's become very good mates. But you know what? I've seen her for 2 years. Absolutely struggle, to get over the hurdles that were put in front of her off her ex-partner, and I do see how mentally draining it is for some people. And it did take her 2 years to just even build the trust up to even open my front door. And when my mum was even going, it was mentally draining for the poor woman. And I just think it's heartbreaking to see women go through that, and you know, it's hard, very hard.
Listen,
know
guys,
what's-
sorry for
what's
butting in. Sorry for
something
butting in.
that,
Can you hear me?
Sorry, go on.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's been, just so you know, there's been 10 people trying to get on all night. Everybody's been trying to get on. But I know Karma Corners, people have been shouting that he's to come on to respond to something, but I'm going to have to end me live because Cesspit's starting at 9:30. So I was only doing an hour's live. So I'll go over to there, to the Cesspit now. Karma, he'll let you straight on there as well, so you can have your response to whatever's gone on, because I haven't been listening to everything, so I've had to do something on the phone. But big respect for coming on, everyone. Thank you very much.
Nice one for letting me on, Apollo.
Oh, respect, man. Respect,
Big
man.
up, good fellas.
No, respect
Thank you,
anytime.
guys.
Jay.
Respect
Wait a minute. Jay.
Yeah.
There's a lady coming on tomorrow, the mother of that daughter, and she'll be
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about stuff
aware,
like
yeah.
that. So if you want to jump on, you can jump on at some point if you
Big
want to.
respect, then. Nice speaking
Is
to
she
you.
coming on
Well, that's all
yours,
it is.
Apollo?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
What
Okay, fellas, see you over in
time?
your channel, bro.
Yeah, see you over on the Cesspit.
Yeah, all go to the Cesspit. Respect. Thanks very much, guys.
See you later.
See you later, lads.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys.
See you, Lizzie. Trot.